It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah, especially that last line.
I need eggs and toast.
Eat the f***ing French toast!
Don't.
Hola, uno machacha. I don't even know if that means anything. Hi, my name is Brayden, and welcome to Dorky Literature Club with these anime girls. Yay. We're gonna be playing this game because it's free, and I found it in the horror section. I was like, huh, what's so scary about this game? My name is Billy Bob Junior at okay, buddy. Fine, I guess we're going with Junior. Alright. Boom. Hey, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it's been kind of worse because we've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting. But she would chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I decided and idled in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
Ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but...
Oh wait, that's me. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Billy Bob Jr.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to mean if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. Sayori. As we draw near each other, the streets become increasingly struggle with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Billy Bob Jr., have you decided on the club to join yet?
No. A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where we really don't want to do this. Sorry, like me to be a little bit perfectly on games and anime. Yay.
I was talking about how you learned how to socialize and skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me now.
No, it's not. Your happiness is not important to me. And neither is mine to you.
And I know you're happy now, but I'd die without even having me in a few years because you're not used to being in the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs just to make you happy. No promises though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why did I get myself lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her at the... I'm not really know this. The school day is over and it's over before me. I don't think my things are going to go clubs. Sarah wants me to check some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello!
Sayori.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I just saw you spinning here, spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you were even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me. It's just going to make you late for your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, well, you know.
No what?
Well, then you could come to my club.
No. No. Sayori, I don't want to be near you. I don't want to be near this rodent whose high-pitched voice sounds like a squirrel.
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. I'm not going to a literature club. Literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. But since she's the first one to show it, she's help inherit a title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is going to be here. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well,
I kinda
told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell Sayori as much of that airhead or she is cunning to me. I left out alongside. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go!
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Because I'm actually fat. I technically follow Sayori across the room. I'm not reading all this. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, this new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. And I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Oh, Billy Bob. Oh, Billy Bob Jr. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, then say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. So someone made a cupcake, someone named Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back to the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears to be mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Billy Bob Jr. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Who the is this girl? Okay, Monica's probably the most funny girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely at my league. So having her here smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Billy Bob Jr. We made room for you at the table so you can sit down with me, Monica! I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, you get a little too excited.
Then, how about I make some tea for us as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sarah mentioned, it's been warned that there's one space next to Monica, and one space is Natsuki and Yuri run into the This feels like a story more than a game. Still feeling awkward, I sit next to Sayori. Natsuki marches back to the table tray in hand. Okay, are you ready?
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil tray and reveals a dungeon like cute cat.
They're little.
Oh, they're fingers are drawn with icing and a little piece of chocolate.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry on and take one. Sari grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sari talks with her mouth full and always managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cup of humor onto my fingers, looking for the best angle to see it. Who the does that? Just take a bite! Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sleeping glances my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally, I read down, icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sari said. Well, maybe, but not for you, you know, dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. He returns to the table, carrying a tea set. Yay! She's my favorite, most beautiful. No! You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Here he's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I do not like tea, honestly. I'm glad. Last time I had tea, it was mint tea, and I hate mint. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief, like I was an eyebrow. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica. I was probably dragged here by someone. Well, I haven't joined any club yet, and Sarah seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? Let's put it in over the literature club. It's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How did you decide to start your own club? You could probably be a board member. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity. I had to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into the literature, then I am fulfilling that dream.
Monica's really a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Now I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Facts. Who likes literature? I'm kidding. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we already grow this club farther than before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone, sensitive girls are always in the same rule. Monica have been working hard. Just find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted in the idea. You guys. Okay. So, Billy Bob Jr., what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of it. Manga, Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps her. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing that. Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about your... Well, let's see. goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes light up. She finds me comforting the books on her room. You know, I do like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so blah blah. I can barely speak today. So at least I take a reading. Blah blah blah. You know, I've been reading a lot of horror. Yes! This is my future, girl. I read a horror book once. That's not me. I read it. I just really grasped with something I never liked. At this rate, Yuri and I will be having a conversation for a while. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Certain horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Suki says, start over when he first was. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about the cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! Ugh. And give that back! Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just cute as you are.
Whoa! Sorry, slides up behind. Siddles up behind Natsuki's under her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a confident writer, are you? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerability and showing your deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some work, you could set an example and let Natsuki feel comfortable with sharing hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
You'll sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we'll meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we've got a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Billy Bob Jr.? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. No, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to let me come forward. I never said that I would join this club. Oh, Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four course stare. I got you. With dejected eyes. This is weird! They all have crushes on me. I'm sorry, I thought...
Billy Bob Jr.?
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it, if writing poems is a surprise, I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Ugh. Yuri, We're choosing Yuri. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment, write a poem, then bring it to the next meeting so we all can share. Monaco looks over at me once more. Billy Bob Jr., I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class with Star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Billy Bob Jr., since we're already here, you wanna talk home together?
Oh, walk. Did she say talk home or walk home? That's right. Sayori and I walk home together. And never walked home because she always stayed after school clubs. Sure, might as well. No, get me away. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way in mind wanders back and forth. The girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Yeah. I will be really happy spending every day after school. Will I be really happy? Yeah. Perhaps I will have the choice to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And then I guess I'll start today. Oh! Oh no! Starscape. Alone? Sugar. Nature. Anxiety. Oh, we have to impress. Oh, damn. Uncanny. Yes, I got it. Horror. Okay.
Yes!
Okay. Impress Yuri.
Yes!
Okay. Dark. Dang it! No.
Professor!
Alright, frightening. Agonizing. Tragedy. Dang it. I'm not impressing Monica. Not Monica. Natsuki at all. Peaceful? Oh. Analysis, yes. I'm sure no. She said she liked fame. Dang it. Death. No! Hi again, Billy Bob Jr. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I'll keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Billy Bob Jr. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into the literature club when you're not accustomed to it. No, come on, like he deserved any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't even know if you just planned to come here to hang out or what. But if you shut the up, Natsuki, nobody likes you. But if you don't take us seriously, then we won't see you to the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys! Papa Junior, I think he always gives his best along, and when he has fun, then he helps me. With busy working without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's just because your room is messy. Sayori, that's just because your room is so messy that it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? No! I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Billy Bob Jr. can become good friends too.
Sayori? As usually, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she puts me into.
Oh! We even brought you something today. You know?
Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh wait, that's her. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I was thinking.
I guess that's me. It's up to me to do this. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Surprise! It'll make me happier no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal, and if you don't want it to be, alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it'll keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? What? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite not me reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I...
Loosely.
Take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that I've been silent, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activity from the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri and Monica each face are already buried in above. I can't help but notice her intense expression when she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to know. Yes, Yuri! I'm crushing over an anime girl in a game. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and then her eyes meet for a split second. How long have I been recording? 30 minutes, but that only makes her hide her face deeper into the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I'm under this sense I made her feel uncomfortable. It's fine. If I was focused, then I wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, just curious how come you have two copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, it's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. Was something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. Yes! I definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's about it anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Is that a real book? Alright, so I googled it. This is a book. Oh, shoot. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who lives with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life really gets strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped a human experimental prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Billy Bob Jr.? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but mine seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strangely new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out of to be the naive onto letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Oh wait, sorry. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Just let me get the book. I quickly retrieved the book and put it into my bag. Alright, that's fine. Alright, it's fine that I sit here, right? I slipped in the seat next to Yuri's. Yes! Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. I still don't understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence on my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but it feels somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't want you to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against yours. Then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closed her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our soldiers are almost touching! Our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that's makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here.
What's with this angle?
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the book on the left side. What's with my hand? Left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. And I do the same with the right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it slides. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Is this what love feels like? I've never experienced love. Is this what it feels like? Are you ready? And turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue to read the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimidating exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as it catches it under her own thumb. Is this a story or... Okay. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds you of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things she says and does. Like she's afraid of something she'll do wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but you're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. I feel like I offended her. That sounds offensive. He remains silent for a moment. But Billy Bob Jr., that's probably a terrible thing to have compliment with her. See? Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know if you're self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What were you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Your exhales sparred from finishing her thought. Spare, sorry. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good, isn't it? In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write the poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Sarah and Monica. Sarah's left on the wrinkled sheet, loosely torn. On the other hand, Monica wrote her in a composition notebook. I can already tell one because pristine handwriting from what I see. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I did the same myself.
Woo!
Yuri! Yuri seems the most experienced, so I'll start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I glance and as her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then covers her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong. I guess you're right. What am I getting nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poems as if it's breaking her thumb. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there's secret writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to make a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and experience are good. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, I just realized I'm gonna be 15 this year. I don't know, that was really random. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into even writing a simple poem. Where's the horror? I mean, I guess a horror story, but not just finding them and building them, but getting to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example. Try new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature poem?
Ah, yes! It's her poem.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by significantly green hue of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Oh wait, there's more poem? Oh, no. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. It's good handwriting. I can just barely read cursive. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing it, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easier to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Okay, so apparently there's a ghost named Yuri, or Yuri. It's spelled Yuri, and it's like a demon, so I guess she's named after it. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Billy Bob Jr. Really? I must have totally missed the point. It's about the past and present. Well, I suppose you did glance at it overall. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is being symbolically compared to a ghost lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I'd probably need a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Billy Bob Jr. Me too. Who should I my poem to next? Sarah, Natsuki, or Monica? Let's do Monica. Hey, hi Billy Bob Jr. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Give me a second. Don't worry. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring up things. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Billy Bob Jr. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Billy Bob Jr. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Bruh. Get this pick me out of here. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's attention low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Just talking to her. Unlike Sayuri, who likes using simple and direct words like to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing me to get something out of it just like I feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nonsense. It can assuming you're is at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about it. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might feel a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound perfectly confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Oh wait, hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction at the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like film let out of the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. I already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It was just a hole. It wasn't too bright. It was so deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he was on the other side. I was looking in. Oh, okay. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on time in between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the infertility behind this one? Oh, well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I've done... What? Recently? I can't read these words. Stop doing these words. It's been influencing my poems a bit, and now I'm saying it. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on specific points. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you will never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot you're too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. So true. Thanks for listening. Alright, Sarah or Natsuki? Let's go Natsuki. I forgot what your voice is. Billy Bob Jr., if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Hirsch. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort in this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each other at home, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. told you that we weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. That was bad. Oh, I'm sorry. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Look at this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things when you relate is harder. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing is simple writing puts me more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I didn't really care how old she is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Ugh, Sayori. Not her anyways.
This is good poem, Billy Bob Jr. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. To be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't take it so seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just had one. It just reminded me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Of course. I mean, I'm really not one into I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's just like I said before, Billy Bob Jr. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things, like this for people. That's saying something only good.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of me up here. But again, I couldn't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here too, okay? That would be my way of saying thank you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through this lens in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead, telling me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my... Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Real! Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my
Off, Sayori.
I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah, especially that last line.
I need eggs and toast.
Eat the f***ing French toast! Eat the f***ing French toast, lady! Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah. But next
time you won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
I look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. I was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my own mediocre writing abilities. Even if they were just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what ended up getting myself into, though. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyes furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Was looking for suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have actually asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Billy Bob Jr. did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I am the one to come across particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Billy Bob Jr. liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Yuri stands up and well. Maybe you're just jealous that Billy Bob Jr. appreciates my advice and more than he appreciated yours. How did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I was the one who... Oh, gosh. I don't know if I can say this line on YouTube. Oh, boy. I don't know if I can say this on YouTube. Oh, my God. I don't think I can say this on YouTube. I was the one whose balloons magically blew up a size bigger as soon as Billy Bob Jr. started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you!
I don't like fighting, guys!
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they noticed I was just standing there. Billy Bob Jr., she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to be more appreciative, that simple, writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of even making your poems so coveted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to have figured it out. Help me explain that to her, Billy Bob. Wait, there's a reason we could have been so deep in expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and the most effectively. Avoiding them is only unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Billy Bob Jr.? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Yuri? Natsuki? I liked your poem. Wait! That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight. Just. Oh, wait, wasn't I paying attention? No. Can I go back? That's not right. Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. You're still pretty feelings. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, this would never happen in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did! It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you shouldn't do. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki punches her fist, and nobody has taken her side. She's trapped with finish. I had a feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt... Oh, wait.
Sometimes when I hurt, I take his watch to clear my head.
Say Yuri, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me some time to look at pieces right now. Without warning that she's sent for me. Otherwise, she comes up with
Natsuki!
She really didn't need to do that. I love her crossing her ears. She didn't go in her hands. She was down there and was actually very close. Sigh. Oh my god, what's this? Alright, well, I think I'm gonna leave it here, guys. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave that here, guys. That took so long. But, I guess I'll make a part 2. Anyway, bye!